What's going on, everyone? Trucker Crespo here, just making a video. Today's video is gonna be about who is Trucker Crespo. Okay, me, how I started in Prime, and how I started in my trucking career. Okay, so I'm originally from Boston, Massachusetts. It's a town north of Boston, and which is Lawrence, Massachusetts. That's where I'm from. And you know, I worked for a Honda dealer for many years, and we decided to change it up a little bit, and we moved to San Antonio. Had the Massachusetts bills with the San Antonio pay. It's a little hard to go through, so I was working on a Honda dealer, but they worked a lot different than the dealers in Massachusetts for some reason, or at least the one I was in. I tried 2 dealers in San Antonio, didn't work out, made some great people, just the work wasn't there, the pay wasn't there. So started looking around. I'm like, I need to do something with myself. You know, I spent so many years as a service advisor. There was really nothing else I could do, and without having to start fresh again at the bottom. And the only thing that I could think of that I could start fresh from the bottom and make decent living was trucking. You know, all these YouTubers selling dreams and stuff, you know. So I wanted a piece of that cake, you know. So I decided to go trucking. Talk it over with my wife, make sure my wife was okay with it. Had some plans, stick to the plans, and I went trucking. I quit I quit the Honda dealer, and I went to Stevens Transport. I got my training at Stevens Transport. You know, it wasn't the best experience when you're training because of the hotels and things like that. Now they have their own hotels, but the people at the hotel kept throwing away my stuff, and it was just bad experience. But I didn't care about it. I wasn't gonna complain. I wasn't bitching. I was focused on my CDL. So I go and I get my CDL. You know, it's the most nerve-wracking thing I ever did. I met some cool people at Stevens Transport that I still talk to. One of them is R12, which is Christopher Ragenduffer. Isai. I have my boy Eggy. I met Joe, Janessa. Just a lot of other people that I met, and cool people. They're still trucking. Matt's still trucking. If anything, I thought Matt would be the one that wouldn't stay trucking, but he is. He's toughing it out, and he's done really good. So we go to training, we do all that stuff, and at Stevens Transport, you have to go company for about a month or so. You can't go straight into lease, so I decided to go company. I go company, and then I try lease, and I failed. At least I failed, not because I wasn't hardworking, you know. I failed because the truck they gave me kept broken down. After 32 days, every breakdown was on me. I tried talking to somebody about it. I told them, can I switch into a new truck? I don't care if it pays anymore. They don't give a crap. They're like, nope, no, we're just gonna keep fixing it because they don't care. It's a truck in their fleet that I'm paying to fix. That's the way I saw it. That's the way it was. So whatever. I'm at Stevens. I'm frustrated. I'm aggravated. You know, every time you went to California, you couldn't bring the load back because they'll get repower somewhere in Arizona. They have to get your ass back to California, and you know they took good loads off of you and gave them to teams. You know, because they had to get there. But anyway, so it was tough. A lot of 34s, a lot of sitting around, a lot of no communication. You couldn't get in contact with anybody. My fleet manager was new, so I don't know what the fuck he was doing. And I was willing to work. I was willing to drive. They just didn't keep me moving. And when they did, the truck would break down. And I was 2 months in the negatives. While working, I was in the negatives. And you ask yourself, why would you be there for 2 months if you're not getting paid while working? The reason was I needed 6 months to be at Stevens so I could go to Prime and drive without having to go through training again. So I sucked it up for 2 months and didn't get paid a dime for 2 months. And then I went to Prime, and Prime has been great. You know, I came in, I got my truck. Let me tell you something. For the Prime drivers that are watching this, lucky if you started with Prime. Trucker Dude Brent would tell you, I could tell you, anybody that comes to Prime that didn't train here, you are lost. They don't show you anything. No macros, know how to do this, know how to do that, nothing. They don't explain the macros, they don't explain the live depart, the live loader call. They don't explain anything. I mean, you have to mess up to learn what you got to do. Like, they don't train you at all. Like, if you come from another company to Prime, don't expect them to baby you around and show you stuff around. No, you got to do that on your own. You got to ask people. You got to network with other drivers, meet them, see what they got to, like, how do I do this, you know? What do I do when I get a load? What do I do when I don't get a load? Like, oh man, it was a rough 2 weeks, you know? And for me to get on a roll, you know, get to know, like, in a rhythm of what to do when certain things like that. So, needless to say, it was really hard. Training is really hard. When you go on your own, it's really hard. When you're new at this is nerve-wracking. You miss home, you miss your family, you miss your kids, you miss your dog if you have a dog. Like, it's really a lifestyle. Like, everything changes, you know. You gotta pre-plan your bathroom breaks. You can't just walk to a bathroom, and it just, you know, I'm not gonna lie, there were times when I'm in the truck and I'm like, why am I doing this? And it was nerve-wracking at first. This will make grown men cry at times, you know. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of men out there that I saw it tough. I saw it working 2 months, not getting paid, while my wife's at home, the kids are at home. You know, always save money before you come trucking. That would be my best advice. When I left to go trucking, I had my bills paid for a month and maybe a half, because I knew that income wasn't gonna come in. But so I come to Prime. Sorry, I keep going back and forth. I came to Prime, and it's been great. It's been great. I've been able to drive, make some money. My wife's been at home since the coronavirus because we have a baby, and I've been able to, you know, live. But, you know, another thing I want to tell you, don't expect anybody to help you. You know, I tend to help a lot of people, and I do it from the bottom of my heart, because I like to help people. I like that. But not everybody likes that. Not everybody is like that, and you'll realize that at the end of the day, yeah, people are gonna be nice to you, but learn this stuff on your own and don't expect anything from anybody. You know, you want something, go get it. If it's hard, stick to it. You know, don't let it defeat you. Whatever situation that is hard, beat it. You know, don't let it like put you down. You know, the biggest problem I had was parking at TAs and Pedros when I first started, because I didn't know how to I had a hard time with the angled parking. And one day I got fed up, and I was like, you know what? If everybody else does it, why can't I? And I sat there and I figured it out. I spent about an hour backing in and out at an MTTA until I figured it out. I figured it out. And you know, I always think that I could do anything. You know, if they could do it, why can't I? And if I can do it, why can't I do it better than them? There's nothing wrong with the way they do it, but I like to push myself. I like to be better than other people. You know, I've been driving for 3 years, and I would like to do like a backing challenge with anybody. You know, that's one of the hardest things in trucking, and I've taken it very serious, learning how to back and how to see how truck and trailer react and things like that. So I'm up for the challenge. Anybody want to challenge me banging into a spot? Let's do it. But yeah, this is me. This is Trucker Crespo. I am driving alone now. I'm a trainer at Prime. I did take a break. I want to do the solo thing for a little bit. There's still decent money in solo, so there's no need for me. I need a break. After 5 students in the truck, I need a break for a little bit. I will have somebody in the truck at some point, just not today. And yeah, just stick to it. Just know this isn't gonna be easy. You're gonna come trucking. It's not easy. Don't expect anything from anybody, and don't give up. You know, there's good weeks, bad weeks, and just don't give up. Tough it out. It's gonna be good. You know, it's gonna be worth it at the end. Once you get your experience, if you want to leave over the road trucking, you could go locally, but make sure you drive safe, no tickets, and enjoy it. Enjoy it while you make money. Yeah, this is Trucker Crespo. This is me. In case you guys didn't know, I am Puerto Rican. I do speak fluent Spanish and English. I write it, I read it. I grew up in Puerto Rico, moved out to the United States, and I learned English. Because if you're going to live in a country that doesn't speak your language, you should learn it. It's only learn it so people don't take advantage of you. You know, if you don't learn something, people could take advantage of you. So, but yeah, Trucker Crespo here. If you guys have any questions, put it in the comments. Thanks for all the subscribers. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers. Thank you very much. I figure I'll let you guys know a little bit about myself, and I'll see you guys on the road. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. If you see me, say hi. I went to terminal, and Johannes came up and said what's up to me. He said he saw me from YouTube, and great guy. Thanks, Johannes. I hope everything went well with your upgrade. Alright guys, be safe. This weather's crazy out there. I've been driving 4 days, and the 4 days it's been raining, it's been windy, it's been crappy. I'm ready for some sun. I don't care if it's cold, I just need some dry weather up here. But peace out everyone. Be safe, don't do anything I wouldn't do.